Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Foods predictions for the US Championship match at WrestleMania 31. This is John Cena versus Rusev. Let me start by saying that on this WrestleMania card, a lot of people have been umming and ahhing about whether or not it's going to be any good. My point is there are 3 main events at WrestleMania this year, and John Cena's on the card, but John Cena isn't in any of the main events. That's got to be something. Yes, all 3 main events have a part-timer in them, but I never thought I'd see the day where John Cena is on the card but not in a main event, or at least a match that they call a co-main event just so Cena can be in a main event. Now, one of the things about this match that is in question is whether or not Lana is going to be at the match, because she is currently shooting a film, so we don't know whether or not she's going to be there. That's why she wasn't there at Monday Night Raw, remembering this is recorded before the Go Home Monday Night Raw. That would be the Raw with the terrible Texas Russian. I don't even think he was Texas, but his Russian accent came out like, what the hell is that? I don't think I will be seeing him again, at least not as Rusev's lawyer. But back to Lana. I personally believe she will be at WrestleMania, because WrestleMania is too big a payday to not turn up to. Yeah, movies are nice, but this is WrestleMania, so I think she'll be there. She'll come, appear at the match, and then that'll be it. Maybe, something that just came to me, she's going to turn up to the match, cost Rusev the match for a distraction or whatever, and then next night on Monday Night Raw, Rusev kind of fires her or something. Just an idea. But as you've seen this early on, my prediction is John Cena will win this match and become the new United States Championship. This is WrestleMania against John Cena. I think it's very unlikely Rusev is coming out champion, especially after Fastlane and losing there. That being said, I actually think that John Cena would be good for the United States Championship. Currently, the championship isn't really worth much. It's the 3rd title in my opinion. Yeah, it's supposed to be a joint second with the Intercontinental, but in my eyes, Intercontinental is over the United States. Maybe it's because I'm not American, but I think it's because it's the way it's been treated. Not that the Intercontinental's been treated very well, but I think there's a little tiny bit more care about the Intercontinental Championship over the United States. Where you put a superstar like John Cena in that place. Well, John Cena is a 15-time world champion, and yeah, I know some people will see it that he can't get at the WWE Championship, so John Cena can't not be a champion. So let's just give him the United States, considering he's a whore America. And I actually think that if he does win, then he'll hold it for quite a while, at least up until SummerSlam. But this is good for the belt. This will build up the belt. No matter how you feel about Cena, he is a main eventer, and that adds to the prestigious of the United States Championship. So the guy who beat Cena for the belt is put that little bit higher. But here's the problem with Cena winning the belt. Cena will bury Rusev. Now, I have made it abundantly clear that I don't like Rusev, but the WWE has put a hell of a lot of effort into him. He's been undefeated for all this time. He's United States Champion. He is one of the biggest heels in the company, even I have to admit that. He's not number 1, but he's up there. But as soon as he gets pinned by Cena, or if he taps out, or if he even passes out, he is going to the mid-card. Then after the mid-card, he goes to the comedy sketches. Then after the comedy sketches, he disappears. I do think this is good for one person, and that's Lana, because I know she has been training to become a wrestler, and I believe she'll be competing by the end of the year. This time next year, WrestleMania 32, Lana will be a diva. May not be champion, may not even be any good, but she'll be a diva. And to be honest, I do believe that half of the people who like Rusev only really like him because of Lana, not just because she is incredibly hot. She's not really my cup of tea, but apparently a lot of guys think she is incredibly hot. I think it's just a business suit myself, but anyway, she is good on the mic. She is incredibly dedicated to her character as well. I've heard many stories about how she isn't Russian, breaking that glass right away. She isn't actually Russian. I'm not sure where she comes from. I think it's Canada. That's a shot in the dark. But I think it's somewhere in the North America. Not Europe anyways. But as soon as a fan comes up to her, the Russian accent comes on. As soon as a fan asks for an autograph, it's no autograph, no. Yeah, I know my Russian accent is probably as bad as the guy on Raw's, but still. I guess kayfabe is alive in her. I personally am not a believer of kayfabe. I think in this day and age, everyone knows the truth about wrestling. It's a performance. Don't say it's fake. It's a performance. And to me, staying kayfabe in real life is like if the guy who plays Joffrey from Game of Thrones was to be a real big dick in real life. And it's like, oh, that guy's a dick. He's just like his character. But no, he's being kayfabe, he's being his character in real life. It's a bit ridiculous, but yet of wrestlers we expect it. I've heard many things saying, oh, it's a shame that kayfabe is dead. In this day and age with the internet, it's ridiculous to expect kayfabe. To be honest, me personally, I think it's always been ridiculous. I think they should have just admitted that it was a performance from the off, and then just say, hey, I'm an actor. Yes, I take bumps. Yes, I'm very talented. Yes, I am an athlete, but I am an actor who plays a character. I think that would be the best from the start. But if that's what she feels like she has to do to be accepted, then fine. But what do you think about this match? Do you think that John Cena is going to win, or maybe Rusev is going to defend? I don't see that at all, but if you do, tell me why. Also tell me if you think John Cena would make a good United States champion. And if you've liked this video, like, favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I am the Food. Thanks for listening.